Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. I want to talk about digital declutter. 7 things that you could think of decluttering in a digital area of your life. So these are not material things, none of them are material in any way, but just digital things that most of us have that I think sometimes get forgotten when we talk about minimalism or decluttering. So I wanted to mention them, and I also wanted to say I am not perfect. So some of these things I manage pretty well and other things are not the way I would want them. So I do want to encourage myself as well to take these more seriously and declutter them so I can have a simpler, stress-free life that I enjoy. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I upload videos twice a week about minimalism and sustainable living. If you're interested in these topics, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And now let's get started with the first thing. So the first thing I think is pretty obvious, but it's bad pictures. And I love photography, so I have been taking pictures for 16 years now. Not digitally, but I have been taking pictures digitally for 14 years, I think. So I have a lot of pictures. And the first few years I decluttered pretty well because we did not have that much storage space on our family computer. But during the last few years, it's just gotten more and more and more. But I have one tip or one rule that I try to follow to be sure that in the end all of the pictures get decluttered. Now some people prefer to not declutter their pictures at all, but I think you're much more likely to actually go back and watch them if you declutter them. So I try to at least once a year go through all of the pictures, at least the pictures from the year, and declutter them. I sort my pictures by year. Some people prefer other methods since I have a folder for each year and then divide them up in different topics and different experiences and occasions where I took the photos. That works pretty well for me. So in the end of 2019, I took a look at all of the pictures, all of the folders, and deleted all of the bad pictures, also pictures where I have 10 off. I deleted I guess normally at least 7, just the ones I didn't like the most. Being a passionate photographer, I do not want to just delete all of the pictures. I do not want to delete all of the pictures I don't think are perfect because let's be real. I think in my 16 years of photography, I've maybe taken 10 pictures where I think they are perfect. But still, I have pictures with a lot of memories. I have pictures of fun trips. I have a whole lot of different pictures, thousands upon thousands, and I try to at least declutter all the ones that are blurry, the ones that I have bad memories, the ones that I have so many of that I just really don't need 10 of the same or 20 of the same, so I delete the ones that are not my favorite. And by doing that each year, that works for me. Also, I have to say I do not have a lot of pictures on my phone just because I prefer taking pictures with my camera because the quality is just so much nicer. But I think do the same for your phone. For your phone, you can go through your pictures whenever you have time, or actually try to take your pictures from your phone onto your computer if you have one, to then have all of the pictures in one place with a good system so you can find them and declutter them and you just know where your pictures are and you don't have any pictures that you don't need. The next thing is declutter your emails. Now, some people try to have no emails in their inbox at every time, I think it's called inbox 0. I don't manage to do that, but I at least try to have all the emails read, that there are no important emails somewhere missing in 300 unread emails I have in my account. So I look through my emails, look what's important, and things that are just advertisement and things like that, I delete. I also try to unsubscribe from any email lists that I've randomly been on. A lot of email lists I don't remember signing up for, or I just bought something somewhere and then I get a lot of emails to my account from that shop or brand or whatever. So I try to unsubscribe from email lists delete all the unnecessary emails, and all the emails I really want to keep, I sort by people or by topic, if it's like work related, if it's friends, if it's family, things like that. You have to find a solution that works for you. If you want to see more about or like hear me talk about how I organize my pictures and emails, how I like choose the structure of organizing it, let me know. But I think it's really different for a lot of people, so you have to find a solution that works for you, but try to keep your inbox in a way that doesn't overwhelm you, because I think it's really stressful and really overwhelming if I have no idea if there are important emails I'm missing, if there are things I need to get back to, if there are just hundreds of emails I have to look through, if the spam folder is full with maybe important things. So I try to, at least now and then, go through my emails and delete all of them or move all of them to a folder where they belong, and just leave about, usually it's maybe 10 emails that I actually have to get back to in my inbox, or like conversations that are ongoing and that I will reply to in a few weeks, but that are not urgent. The third thing is subscriptions of any kind. Your Netflix subscription, your email subscription, your discount of some kind subscription that you get somewhere. Especially if they cost money, I think it's really important to look through them on a regular basis and decide if they actually add value, because otherwise they are taking money out of your pocket, or they are at least spamming your email inbox. So I recommend going through all of your subscriptions on a regular basis and really think about if you want them, if they add value, if they are worth the money and the stress. And if it wouldn't be easier to just cancel them instead of letting them run just because it's annoying to cancel them. Email subscriptions are super easy. Just scroll to the bottom and unsubscribe. Usually that takes one click. Sometimes you have to say why you don't want to be subscribed anymore, but that's like 1 second click. The fourth one is maybe a bit controversial, but it's phone contacts. And I mean, I have accumulated hundreds of contacts over the year, from old classmates to co-workers in different kinds of like internships and jobs, people from university I don't speak to anymore, and also of course friends and family, and also maybe some friends I haven't been in contact with for a long time, but I would want to be in contact with. And I recommend deleting all of the phone contacts where you realistically know that you don't have an interest in having contact with these people anymore. And even if these are old classmates, if you don't plan on contacting them, I suggest you delete the contacts. If you have contacts of other moms your kid played with, if you're a parent, or other dads your kid played with, I suggest deleting them if the kids are not friends anymore. And if you don't have a relationship, delete contacts of like ex-boyfriends if you don't have anything to do with them anymore, or ex-girlfriends, and also just all the people you don't like, all of the people you don't need anymore. And I know a phone number is something that's sometimes hard to get again if you really need it, but I think it's really good to be very realistic there. The same goes for contact like cards people give to you. I think if there's not a strong relationship, or if you don't want to get back to that person, if you don't want to have contact with that person, you can really delete them. And if destiny or some coincidence makes you meet that person again, you can always get the number back. There's always another way you could get in contact again. And if it's important, if it would be really bad if you lost contact, then of course keep the number. But maybe just be a bit ruthless with phone contacts, because searching for contacts, scrolling through like 600 people you don't care about is not really something I want to have in my life. Also, old storage mediums. That is sometimes digital and sometimes it's not digital. If you have pictures or like videos stored on CD, DVD, or even older things, maybe really go through these and try to put them on a hard drive or onto your computer or onto your phone or iPad or whatever you're using. But for me, for example, it happened a few years ago when I got a new laptop that my laptop does not have like a DVD or CD player. So if I have photos and things on CD or DVD, I'm not even able to watch them anymore. Nowadays, it's super easy to still find a DVD or CD player, so you can convert these things onto your computer or an external hard drive or something. But I really suggest taking a close look at these old storage mediums, because I am afraid that if we don't look after our sentimental pictures and things, it could happen that in 10 years we're not even able to look at them anymore, just because there's no player for these mediums anymore. So if they are on tape or if they are like on other kinds of all things, it's even more urgent to just take a look, declutter these, make sure that we have the things that are important to us, and the rest, of course, declutter it. And if you're not even able to watch it anymore, and if you don't care about it, there's like no reason to not let it go. Then on our phones, I think one very important thing that we really forget to declutter are screenshots. We take screenshots because we want to know the directions of somewhere we need to go. We take screenshots of recipes. That's at least the things I do with screenshots. Or I take screenshots whenever I reach a new milestone on Instagram or on YouTube, because I think it's nice to like track the progress. But also there are a lot of screenshots, or actually let's put like pictures other people send you in like WhatsApp or other messaging apps. Declutter these, because a lot of time we just screenshot or keep it because at one point in time it was important, or it was funny, or it was informative or something like that, but usually we don't need it anymore. So if you have screenshots on your phone that you don't need anymore, that are old recipes that weren't that good, or that you don't know what it was exactly anymore, or yeah, like it happens for me, just some directions to get somewhere, I do try to declutter them on a regular basis, because they are just taking up space. Now I do have a lot of space on my phone, so that's not a problem, but still they are there and I really don't need them. And I don't want to reach a point where I have a million screenshots I have to deal with. So I try to declutter them on a regular basis to just keep a clean phone, keep enough storage, keep it fast and working well, so I can find the things I want to find and I can work with it, and I don't need these things that I don't care about. And so another very, very important thing is your download folder on your computer. Maybe some people have a great system, but as I know, for me and for a lot of other people I have seen on a lot of computers, it's a mess. In the download folder, usually there are just documents and pictures and things that collect dust there, virtually, not really, but that it's just, usually you don't need like 95% of these things. Sometimes you even download something on accident, or I don't know, but these download folders sometimes have like 3 years worth of downloads that you really don't need. And sometimes maybe there are some documents in there that you actually need, but because there are like thousands of things, you can't find the really important things you downloaded, like your tax return or something like that, lost in the huge mass of things that are in your download folder. So I suggest decluttering the download folder, deleting everything you don't need. Maybe if you're not sure, at least move it to a temporary folder where you want to go through it again, but get rid of the mess in the download folder, because it's just not a good place to store important things, and it's an annoying place if you are searching for things, and it's just not a destination for your things. It's just an in-between thing. At least I don't want to have a mess in there, so I try to keep it clean. I try to go through it every few weeks, every few months, whenever I come to it, whenever I see, oh, that's not what I want to have, I'll declutter it again. For myself, I think it's easier if I don't have a strict schedule, if I don't like force myself to declutter my email inbox, my download folder, my pictures on a regular basis, because sometimes it really does take time. I just give that the time whenever I have the time, or whenever I feel like it, or whenever I'm super annoyed because I see that sometimes something is not how I want it to be. And then I take the time and do it. But I think it's very important to at least maybe start a life admin day once in a while, where you say, okay, today I have time to tackle that. Because otherwise it can just, you forget it because it's not that super important, you don't really see it all the time, but I still think it really adds value to my life to keep these things in order, to keep them relatively clean. And again, I don't think you have to obsess about it. I don't think you need to do the like inbox zero method or any method where you have to ruthlessly do it every single day to always be on track and always have it in order. I try to handle that a bit more relaxed, just because I think that would add stress to my life if I would try to handle it super tidy, if I would try to always be on top of it. But I want to have it in order. I try to like tackle it once in a while whenever I want to take the time to do that. So yeah, that's what I do with these digital things. Now, I'm sure I forgot some things. Leave comments down below if you have other things that you need to declutter digitally or how you handle that. And I'm really interested in reading your comments. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll link you a video here and a playlist here if you want to see more videos. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!